was 12 years old. It was on a family vacation in Baton Rouge and visiting a church with friends. Concept I grew up with, and had been thinking about it and praying about it for a while, and just, wasn't really expecting it or planning on it, but was in church service and felt it come out.
I was baptized in the Holy Spirit when I was probably 22, 23. It happened at night. I was sitting on the edge of my bed looking out the window, and I was praying earnestly for a situation. And all of a sudden I felt like my throat was like an energy was building up in my area right here in my throat, and I just made a noise. I just started, and then more noises came out.
I was raised in a Lutheran home, so I wasn't taught that gifts were part of today, but I met somebody online who had challenged that and told me about Power and Love, and I was at Power and Love. And went out on an outreach with somebody who asked me if I had been baptized in the Holy Spirit, and I said no. And so he took me back in a prayer room. Actually, the first time I started speaking, I wasn't really speaking, I was singing. My soul sung. It was notes and things. Later on, it developed into language. So as I learned to be more relaxed, more language came out, more dialogue, more vocabulary, I guess you would say.
So for me, it was almost like pressure. All those years, teenage years, pressure to be speaking in tongues. Perception was to me that God was not really totally happy with me unless I did speak in tongues. And I remember very many meetings, going to the altar to pray and having people touch me on my head, my throat, even my back, and speak it, speak it, speak it. And it just wouldn't come. And so after all those years, I went away just thinking, it's not for me, it must not be for me, I don't need it. So that's why it's so cool the way it did happen.
There are some times where maybe I have an idea or a concept, I think, that the Lord is impressing, and I'm praying in tongues, and I just have that feeling that that's what God is speaking through me, that's what He's praying through me. And then there's some times where I don't know, I genuinely don't know what the need is, and I'm just praying in tongues, and Holy Spirit is praying what needs to be accomplished.
So times where I don't know what to do, times where I'm struggling, times where I don't know what to say, I let Holy Spirit speak, and I feel an inner strength from that.
When I'm speaking in tongues and the sounds are just coming out, that my brain is almost, there's a sense of freedom in my brain, that it can just go where it needs to go and not have to worry about what's coming out of my mouth. Those words are already there, and it's by faith that I just know that my spirit is communicating with the Holy Spirit.